My name is Scott, and my wife and I have been spending a lot of time in Rome over the past 5 years. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a really fun thing to do. One of my favorite things to do in Rome, and I think you'll enjoy it too. It is a walking tour. It's a self-guided walking tour. This way, you can use your phone and you're not going to get lost. It's going to direct you from place to place. You can spend as much time or as little time at each of these places as you want. And this particular walking tour, we're going to explore some of Michelangelo's greatest achievements, greatest pieces of art in Rome. He had a lot of influence in Rome. This particular itinerary starts at the Termini train station and ends at St. Peter's Basilica. But if you prefer, you could start at St. Peter's Basilica and do it in reverse and end at Termini train station. I've got lots to share with you, but before we get started, I'm going to be using an app called Komoot. I use Komoot because it's very easy for me to share these itineraries with you. You can follow along on your phone. Yes, there is a small fee to use Komoot in Rome, but the nice thing is they offer a 7-day free trial. And that way, if you're in Rome for a week, you can just start the trial just before heading to Rome. Use it for free while you're there. And if you do decide to purchase it, I'm not affiliated with them at anything, but I think it's only $5 or $6 a month to use Komoot if you find it to be helpful in the future on another itinerary or something you're going to be using it for. Anyway, having said that, got lots to share with you. Let's get started.
Game begin.
This itinerary starts at Porta Pia. Porta Pia is on the Aurelian Wall, not far from the Termini train station. Let me show you here. This is the Termini train station, and Porta Pia is right down here. This gate entranceway, now it's not completely enclosed, but at one time the Aurelian Wall went all the way around the city, and this was one of the major entrances to the city. Michelangelo was commissioned to design this in his mid-80s, so he did not live long enough to see the completion of this, but he did design it. And from here, we're going to go to another fantastic architectural achievement of Michelangelo's just down the road in Piazza della Repubblica, which is right down here. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see this is the Termini train station. Again, it's just steps from the Termini train station. These were formerly the Baths of Diocletian, the largest bathhouse in Rome. Lots of big ruins, and he was commissioned to convert this into a basilica, and that's what he did. And again, Michelangelo did this when he was in his 80s. He never lived long enough to see its completion, but it's absolutely one of my favorite basilicas in Rome. It's absolutely stunning. So go tour that. It's fantastic. Before we head to the Moses, there are a couple of places I want to share with you. One of my favorite little pizzerias and one of my favorite gelaterias are right in the area. So depending on the time of day, it might make sense to head over there and grab some pizza from Pinsere. Pinsere is one of my favorite little pizzerias. It's the pizza style pizza. So if you're in the mood for pizza, you're going to love it.
La mia favorita è cipolla e nduja, spicy salami, red onion. But if you want to try our best, where is the camera? This one is our best. Pumpkin sauce, provola cheese and bacon.
If you're in the mood for gelato, nearby there's a place called Il Latte, House and Milk. This place won't let you down, so grab some gelato if you're in the mood for it before heading to the Moses. From the Piazza della Repubblica, from the Basilica here, we're going to head over to the Moses. Now, the Moses was designed by Michelangelo. It's sculpted by Michelangelo, and it's located very close to the Colosseum. It's right down here. It's probably about a 10 or so minute walk. Let me zoom in here, show you where it's at. It is actually, got this zoomed in pretty good. It's right in this basilica right here called La Basilica di San Pietro in Vincolo. After leaving the Moses, we're going to head over to Capitoline Hill, where we're going to find a square that was designed by Michelangelo when he was 63, and it took almost a century to complete, so no, he didn't get to see this one either completed. It is the Capidoglio. A couple other things you may want to do while you're in the area, in addition to seeing the Capitol Museum, you may want to go tour the Victor Emmanuel Monument. You may want to save that for another day. It's free to go into this monument. There are a couple of paid, excursions, a little museum in there, and some other things to go up to the rooftop on the elevator. It does cost you, I think, 10 euros. But to go walk around, and some of my favorite things are just to walk around through these big pillars. It's just it's an elevated view. You get some great views of Rome. And so, yeah, I highly recommend you do that at some point. Check out this basilica, or this, not basilica, this monument, this massive monument. And this basilica here, this is the basilica. This is a beautiful church. Once we're ready to leave the Capidoglio, we're going to head over check out the Cristo Risto. It's a statue of Christ that was designed or sculpted by Michelangelo, and it's in another church called La Basilica di Santa Maria sopra Minerva. A lot of Santa Marias. It's over right next to the Pantheon. This is the Pantheon right down here, and there's a church right here. Now, besides this having the statue Cristo Risto, this is also, I know I say this on all these other ones, but there's like 900 churches, 900 basilicas in Rome, but this one is one of the top 10 for sure. Love it. So be sure to check it out, walk around, check out the church and the Cristo Risto. Now we're going to head to 3 of Michelangelo's greatest achievements in Rome. On the way, we're going to pass by some great sites. It's quite a walk, not super far, but lots to see along the way. But on the way, let's get some things to eat. You might be hungry. Right around the corner from the Cristo Risto, right in front of the Pantheon over here, there's a small coffee shop, one of the most famous coffee shops in Rome called Casa del Cafe. If you're into coffee, this is a great little stop. Even if it's hot summer day, they sell it's a frozen coffee called granita coffee. You can grab that. Regular coffee, a cappuccino, just depending on the time of day. If you're into coffee, definitely swing on in to Casa del Cafe before heading towards Vatican City. That's where the other achievements, the other artwork of Michelangelo are at. So what we're going to do, the GPS again is going to guide you, but it's going to guide you right. Let me zoom out a little bit. This is Piazza Navona here. You're going to walk right through Piazza Navona. And again, if you're in the mood for some gelato, because we're going to be walking this way right on this street, pretty much right on our route to the Vatican City, there's a gelateria called Frigidarium. Absolutely my favorite gelateria in Rome. Great fruit flavors. They don't have a ton of flavors. They probably only have maybe 30 different flavors in there, but they're always fresh. They're reasonably priced. They're displayed great. They got great. Get the cream on top. You can also have them dipped in chocolate if you want. They have a chocolate dip they'll stick them into. But yeah, they're fantastic. For what that's worth, go ahead and grab some gelato. And then, let me zoom out here just a little bit. We're going to walk here past Castel Sant'Angelo as we make our way towards Vatican City right here. Let's turn this around. In Vatican City, there are 3 of Michelangelo's greatest works, in my opinion. One of them, a lot of people, maybe you do know, maybe it's just me that didn't know this. The dome on St. Peter's Basilica, this dome here was actually designed by Michelangelo. Many of the things, as we mentioned, Michelangelo never saw to fruition. Right inside of St. Peter's Basilica, you walk in the door there, on your right-hand side, there is one of the most beautiful statues. In my opinion, it's my favorite. statue Michelangelo did. I like it better than the David that's in Florence. It is the Pieta, La Pieta. Michelangelo sculpted La Pieta when he was just 23 years old. I don't think it was beginner's luck. The guy was just incredibly talented. Also in Vatican City is probably one of Michelangelo's greatest achievements. We've talked about him being a sculptor, architect, a designer, but he was also a painter. He's the one, you probably know this, he painted the Sistine Chapel. And the Sistine Chapel is part of the Vatican Museum. So on this walking tour, you may want to do this on another day because going in here to see this at this time might be a little bit difficult. You need to have tickets. And yeah, so at one point, you want to check out one of Michelangelo's greatest works, head over to the Vatican Museum and walk through and look at the ceilings at the Sistine Chapel. Just fantastic. So there you have it. Michelangelo had some great influence. One of the, probably is undisputed greatest artist, architect, designer to ever live, was right here in Rome and has left his footprint on so many things. Now, to end this walking tour, I'm not going to leave you hungry. Just in case you're hungry for some pizza, every time I'm in the area, right down this road as you walk towards the Ottaviano metro station, this is the street that heads out to the Ottaviano. When you cross this little square here, right down here is one of my favorite little pizzerias called Pinsere. Just fantastic. So if you have the chance and you're hungry, swing in there, say hi, you're gonna love it. To end this video, I'm going to share a song with you that I made using AI. Now I know, AI, you roll your eyes, but before you roll your eyes, give it a listen. The song is called La Pieta, or If the Pieta Could Speak. That's what it's about. If the Pieta could speak, what would it say? This is the song. I'm going to put it to videos of Michelangelo's work, including the Pieta. Here we go.
Stone arms heavy, but I never let go. A weightless sorrow carved in the floor. A chisel kiss me where the tears won't show. But I am silence holding pain, a mother's grief that can't explain. My hands are frozen, yet they cradle the night. His body cold, but still bathed in light. A moment eternal in the marble's bite. Do you see my cracks or the love beneath? Do you feel the stillness or the silence holding pain, The stone